I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Hello, everybody, and happy Easter. I'm Levi.
I'm Shane.
And I'm Angelica.
This is West of Nowhere and no other show. For sure, 100%.
100%.
Yeah. What's up? How's it going, fellas? Fellas and lady fellas.
That wasn't awkward.
It
Dude,
was very productive this weekend.
yeah.
I wasn't.
I did Easter things today, but I mean, other than that,
Yeah, you look all dressed up.
I'm just wearing a button-up shirt.
Okay. Okay, Bill Gates. Easy.
You gotta dress for success.
Is that? It's like you gotta dress for the job you want, right?
Yeah.
And right now you want to be a lesbian?
Sweet, yep.
Nice. Same. So I don't know if you guys have watched this video at all or not, but Lil Nas X is going viral for so many reasons that aren't his usual,
I'm so ready to
shebang.
talk about this.
So if you live under a rock or, I don't know, just hate the internet, which, how are you here is my first question. But also, check this video out. Go watch it before you listen to, pause this, go watch it, and then come back because it's pretty wild. So he's got this music video called Call Me By My Name. And then there's a shoe that he released as like a limited run of 666 shoes.
Yep.
And Nike suing him for that. And then all of the Jesus freaks not happy about the video.
Oh well, the shoes are supposed to have supposedly have a drop of human blood in them.
Yeah, holy water.
So, yeah. So I saw a guy post about this, and he was like, "Wow, I think there's got to be some sort of biological issue with that." And I was like, "Do you not know how things are made, or have you never just accidentally watched one episode of how it's made and know that people aren't just going at the very end of the project going one drop of blood? There you go."
One drop of
on the surface
Yeah,
of whatever they're making.
They're in the air pockets at
yeah,
the bottom of the shoe.
Yeah, the soles, and which, funnily enough, sounds like soul.
yeah.
Anyway, and Nike's suing them over trademark issues. But here's the thing: is it wasn't released by Nike. They're shoes that were bought in bulk and then customized.
Yeah.
So they're a custom item that Nike never produced. And he's not saying, and whoever made it for him are not saying that Nike produced it, but
Mischief.
people are thinking that they are.
Yeah.
That they did. And
A lot of artists do this, though.
yeah. And
This
so
is
that's
not
what,
the first time somebody's just grabbed some Nikes and mass produced some custom ones.
Yeah.
Without Nike's collab.
that's what I was about to say. So people are freaking out over this. But then also, 2 years ago, this same company released a Jesus shoe with holy water in it and not blood.
Mm-hmm.
They have not been sued. And yeah, so that's what's going on. It's pretty cool. I was trying to explain it to people when I was like, this is like if you went to a craft show and there was somebody who was selling some Chucks with custom painted, somebody had some custom painted Chuck Taylors there.
Yeah.
That company didn't make those shoes like that. Whoever did that to them and then sold them. And so there's no process of Nike, or not Nike, but, Converse making any money off of these shoes after the fact. They've already separated from them and now they're moving on. So Nike's had issues like this before, and they've lost court cases like this before. So I just don't really understand what they're doing. But I don't know.
A follow-on to that is they had tried to get an injunction put on Mischief is the company that made the shoes.
Yeah.
So that they couldn't send them out. And Mischief was like, we've already sent the shoes out. So
Yeah.
they're already gone.
Yeah.
They sold out
Have
in
you seen-
under an hour.
Yeah.
Have you seen the resale values of these shoes?
I'm
They're-
assuming it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's like $13,000-$16,000.
That's
course
not
it
too
is.
Yeah.
bad.
And they tried to like get them all back, and it's like, how they're already
Yeah,
in people's hands.
yeah, and yeah. So
Do you want all 666 mailing addresses?
I mean, that's really not that much. They probably do, but like in the grand scheme of things that they could be tracking down, like how many people bought something, 666 is quite a low number, especially
but
when it's
then-
a company nowadays where they have it all on file
Mm-hmm.
and all their addresses. But anyway, it's stupid to like try and go take them because they can't because like you sold them and then the company customized them and sold them again, and you're mad because some people think that you sold them. What they're mad, like Nike seems to be trying to do, is distance themselves from it because they see all this negative press coming from them,
Yeah.
and so they're like, "Oh, we should probably make people know that we're not like making these shoes, so our stocks don't fucking take a hit from this for some reason."
Right.
But like at the same time, these shoes are super popular, so I don't really know what their game plan is. But on the other
No-
hand, like another half of this, the video is awesome. I thought it was hilarious. Well, not hilarious, but I thought the reaction people had was hilarious. Like all these super, you know,
Conservatives.
religious fucking people that are like, "Oh my god, Satan on the internet? How dare you? You can't put Satan videos on YouTube because there's not a billion of those." Like,
Yeah.
I just don't understand why this like archaic thought process is still prevalent in modern society. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, it's a music video. There's bigger problems. Like, if you were spending all your time being mad about this, then like, are you actually ever getting anything done? You know what I mean?
Controversy aside, I thought the music video was super artistic
Yeah,
and just symbolic and just awesome.
yeah, I agree. Very autistic.
That
No,
is not what I said.
yeah, well, that's what you meant, right? I watched I didn't watch, I read through this guy's, a theologist's description of like what he, like things that he was picking out. And like, even like there was a lot of written like in other languages, messages in the fucking video. And it's all basically him taking like this walk down, like what kind of the outside world has been putting in his brain and then like coming out at the end like in charge of himself and in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Which I
just
thought was
claiming his
awesome.
identity and owning it.
Yeah, and it's fucking crazy because they're like, "Oh, you got Satan in it," and then they didn't watch it because Satan dies in the music video. Spoiler alert! But like, why is that a problem? Like, you can't you too scared of the fucking invisible man that you guys made up, and you can't
Yeah.
handle it. It reminds me of the Satanic Panic in the late 80s and early 90s, where like anything devil related was like people lost their shit, like protesting Metallica's albums, and like Miley Crew was getting a bunch of shit, and then like all this kind of crazy shit where people are blaming music for things that aren't even happening, and then also getting mad about just people's free will to create stuff that they don't like. And the hilarious part about this is 2 weeks ago, we had the same people going, "Oh, that's fucking cancel culture's goddamn getting rid of all the cartoons." And then this guy's like, "I want to make a cool music video that I really like relates to me on a spiritual level." And they're like, "Oh, shouldn't have fucking done that. Now you can't do anything." So,
My favorite argument is everyone saying like, this is gonna make my kid turn gay, or
oh yeah.
it's gonna, break my kid and whatever. And it's just
They're
like,
not
why
strong
don't you
enough to
just
handle it.
raise your own child? And maybe raise them to not be homophobic.
Yeah.
Maybe raise them to be open minded.
I shared a quote 2 years ago on Facebook. It was a quote by, fuck, I can't remember his name now. Anyway, he Oh, Frank Zappa. There we go. He said, "I wrote a song about I wrote a song about dental floss. Did anybody's teeth get any cleaner?" No.
Right.
It's like the media that people are consuming is not a replacement for parenting, and people
Yeah.
like to just leave their oh, they're quiet, so I'll just leave them in front of fucking YouTube, and then blah blah blah, and then they come back in the room and they're watching this Lil Nas X video, and they're like, oh my god.
If they get so mad about this music video, but nobody got mad about the WAP.
A
Well,
lot of people
lyrics-
got mad
Well-
about that.
Well, I mean, okay, yes, they did, but
Like
And-
there.
And then
The-
they
Ben
got
I'm saying-
Shapiro read it on his show,
And
in
then
the
they got-
worst
I mean,
way.
the same argument is not happening.
Like in what way?
yeah.
Like they're afraid that it's gonna turn their kids gay.
Well, no, like okay, so that's a shitty argument for sure. But people were saying that the WAP music video was
Like detrimental to
demeaning.
women.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
demeaning to women. Like it reduced them to one thing, and like it just sexualized them for unnecessarily. And that was their argument for that. And now this music video, because they're twerking, this dude's twerking on the devil or whatever the fuck, it's gonna make their kids gay. And like it's stupid. They're all stupid arguments, but there's people
Yeah.
making them, and that's the problem.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so that's exciting. Got a lot of exciting stuff. I think he should do another video where he just like tries to ruin Christian holidays. Like I want him to twerk on Santa next, and it comes out every Christmas just to watch the fucking heads explode. I was so excited. Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Gonna have a crucifixion video for Easter.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I got a couple questions for you guys.
Okay.
All right. Do you like donuts?
Duh.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Do you like being or getting vaccinated?
I mean,
I am fan.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're in luck. Krispy Kreme is giving away free donuts with a coronavirus proof. Like when you get the like vaccination, you keep your like vaccination card in. In
Yeah.
U.S. stores, they're giving out free donuts.
Now, what kind of
I c-
donuts? Is it person's
I can
choice, or are they
attest
going
to
to
the
be the
story.
shitty fucking nothing
I think it's just like the regular glazed ones. Like that's what the article.
trash?
Those are not shitty.
Give me
Those
a
are so
fucking,
classic.
Give me a classic
Yeah.
because they're garbage. When they had no ingredients to make cool donuts, you mean? Yeah, cool. I want to
I-
live how the peasants lived. I don't think so.
I have claimed this reward once,
Wait,
and I can go back.
you can get more?
Yeah,
That's
you can
fucked
go one. You can get one donut a day for the rest of 2021.
You know what that means? They don't sell that many of those.
I find it funny because people who are overweight are more like are more accessible to
they're on
dying
the
from
fucking
corona.
risk thing.
And Krispy Kreme's like,
Dude.
yo,
People actually got mad at this announcement, saying like, "Oh, so instead of COVID killing them because they're vaccinated, now they're just gonna die from diabetes." And it's like,
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme's not forcing the donuts down your throat.
You don't know that.
I
They
mean,
kind of are making such a sweet deal like that.
McDonald's lost a lot of lawsuits back in the day because they were forcing fat people to eat their food.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, all right, y'all are just proving me wrong all night. But yeah, it's just people's reactions to things just make me so mad sometimes.
It's almost like people are dumb or something. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you,
Like,
I'm not gonna
go-
derail, but
go get your one free donut, and don't get fat.
no,
You have control over your body.
too complicated. I think I'm only allowed to eat things that people tell me I should eat via promotional ways.
In other news, if you were just so tired of hearing about Morgan Wallen be on top of the Billboard 200, well, guess what? You're in
done.
luck. Justin Bieber knocked him out of the #1 spot with his new album, Justice.
Justin
Which-
Bieber.
I haven't listened to it, so I don't know anything about it, but I imagine it's probably not that bad.
Yeah.
It's good.
That ship got out of that hole.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna.
ship got out of the hole.
The Ever Given is out of the Suez. World commerce is back in full swing. The downside to that, the female captain of the Suez or of the Ever Given is being blamed for it, even though she wasn't on the ship.
Wait. What was she doing?
She was somewhere else.
She just left and it just coasted, or what?
So who is acting captain?
It says at the time of the jam, she was working as a first mate on the Aida 5. The vessel was in Alexandria, more than 200 miles away.
Oh.
So somehow she's the captain, and she wasn't technically the captain, but she is, and now it's her fault, even though she wasn't.
So they're just looking for somebody to blame, and they're
So
like,
it's-
a woman would be easy.
Yeah.
Yep. fucked up.
Yay.
Well, we know they can't drive, so why would they be able to drive a boat? You know what I'm saying?
Let's see.
That look was pretty great.
That was me looking at you sideways.
Yeah, I saw.
Did anyone see anything cool for like April Fool's Day? Did anyone like come across anything?
Dude, the only one that I was like was Tenacious D's post for a second. I forgot what day it was because I hadn't seen any pranks
Yeah.
up until that. I was like, they had said Kyle left the band, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, no, not KG. And then I was like,
have-
oh, wait a minute. Something's amiss here.
Something's fishy.
Yeah. And then
I have
I
one.
looked at the day, and it was April 1st, and I was like, motherfucker. And sure enough, the next day, they made a comment on the same post, and they're like, he's resolved the issue, he's back. And I was like, God, fuckers. Got me good.
The one I saw is Volkswagen a couple days prior to April Fool's said they were going to change their name to Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah.
Like volt, like electricity.
Yeah.
They had posted like 2 days before April Fool's. And but the article was dated April 30th, but it got posted March 30th. And so people were like, oh, is this an announcement that came out a month early on accident? Like, did they
Oh,
post it too
man,
early? And
that's
so
a tricky way to do
everyone's like, oh shit, they're trying to like change their name because they're going electric, and their stocks jumped
Plummeted?
up.
that, too. Oh.
No, it jumped up. And then on April 1st, they were like, it's a joke. And so now
Oh,
they're
no.
in trouble
I bet
because
they
they
were
affected
super mad.
they
They were-
affected the stock market, like, and now they're in trouble.
That's crazy. I don't understand. Like, you gotta watch. We gotta watch what kind of jokes you play, kids.
I guess so.
Yup.
It's fucked up.
I was on watch in the wee hours of the morning on April
Whoa.
1st, and Adult Swim had something called Adult Swim Junior, and they were running Adult Swim cartoons that were dubbed over and with kids' voices.
What? That's amazing.
It was fucking hilarious, dude.
That's so cool.
Like, it was Aqua Teen Child Squad, and then it was Rick and Morty, but like the intro music was kids singing, and then it was awesome.
That's so cool. That's so. Oh man, I feel like that would be some stoner was watching that show and he was just like, "Wait a minute."
Wait a minute, dude.
Why
I
are
was
kids
confused.
talking right
I was like, this can't, because they kept running like Adult Swim Junior ads, like raise
Yeah.
your kids right. We raised you, now raise your kids.
now? And
And
you're
it-
like, hold on,
Hold up now.
let's dial that back. Hold on, what's going on? What are you guys doing?
So on Reddit, they love April Fools,
Yeah.
and a lot of the subreddits will switch, or they'll take alternate meanings. Their subreddits. So some of the ones that I thought were great, the subreddit for Lana Del Rey, they switched to only for Halsey, and
Upgrade.
United Kingdom, subreddit United Kingdom became German for the day.
That almost
Oof.
could have been real too.
Subreddit The Past, which is kind of like just cool stuff from the past, photos,
Yeah.
technology, whatever. They only posted as if it was the year 2050. And the one that got me, because I didn't realize it was April Fool's, the subreddit for the video game Halo became a subreddit dedicated to the 2008 single hit from Beyonce. I was really confused because I don't follow any subreddits that have anything to do with Beyonce.
Well,
I was
now
like,
you do.
why
You're
is this
welcome.
on my front page?
Oh
And
man.
I was like, this is Halo. Oh, it's April Fool's.
I love it. Um,
Yeah.
And then last but not least for me, if you like Call of Duty and you're like, I'm getting tired of Cold War, which we all are.
Already?
It's just it literally looks like and feels like the best thing 2004 had to offer, and they
Yes.
sat on
No.
it, and they sat on it forever.
Except for zombies.
The zombies is nice.
Yeah, but they can fucking
Fantastic
put zombies in
zombies.
any game, and
Yeah.
it's fine.
But
Best zombies since Black Ops 2.
supposedly, in the works right now is Call of Duty World War II Vanguard.
Ooh.
That's not been like confirmed, but that's something that got leaked. Because it got leaked, Activision is actively pursuing the people who leaked the information. So
It's usually a good sign that that's what's going on.
Yeah, I saw there was some like, what type of World War II game is it? Like, is it in World War II or is it if the results of World War II were different? I've seen like two
okay,
different
yeah.
Probably not a whole
speculations.
lot of information about it to know one way or the
Yeah,
other.
but I've
right?
just seen those different speculations. I did see on Twitter, I don't remember who posted the poll, but it was like, which game engine do you prefer, Cold War or Modern Warfare? And Modern Warfare just blew the results out of the water.
Yeah,
It was everybody liked the Modern
yeah,
Warfare
'cause
engine
they
way more
do-
than Cold War.
2 different studios, right?
yeah.
Yeah, they alternate between studios.
Oh man, that's
And-
like I kind of like that they do that, and I wish other continuous game like releases would do that.
Hmm.
Like EA, I wish EA would get their hands off of a lot of stuff and like let other companies do stuff better because they can, and EA doesn't. But that's neither here nor there.
We all love our microtransactions.
Nobody does. It's not true.
It was sarcasm.
Actually, there are probably some dudes that love it. Like those guys, like buy the skins right away. You know what I'm talking about? Like the
Mhm.
first ones that they're like, oh fucking, gotta get this fucking.
The thing I do really enjoy about Modern Warfare is like, or any Call of Duty, is you buy your battle pass once, and as long as you complete it, you earn enough COD points within the battle pass to pay for it the next season. So you pay for it once, and you never pay for it again as long as you're like
Playing
you're
enough,
keeping up
yeah.
to date, playing enough. Yeah.
That's smart. That's a solid way to do that if you're gonna do it. Like at least make it possible for them to earn the same amount. Like those games that like all the sports games that EA makes have like ultimate team modes
Yeah.
where you have to put money into it if you want to be good like online with other people. Otherwise,
like play to win type
you can
games.
fucking play and grind out, but it takes so long, and by the time you get to the point, the new fucking game's out, and you're like, God damn it. Yeah, not a fan. That's why I don't play those fucking game modes.
Play those words? Yeah. Don't play those words.
Shut up, bitch. What else we got going
Um,
on?
Angelica's got it.
Unfortunately, there is no update on cinnamon toast shrimp.
Damn
I
it.
was really hoping to be able to update you guys, but still
Oh.
nothing since the 24th.
I got an update on something that we haven't talked about on this show, but it is relatively news related.
Go for it.
Armie Hammer is actually under investigation for some sexual assault stuff. So he might be a fucking cannibal guy. We don't actually know, but he's getting looked at by the cops now.
Just a quick recap for anybody who's joining us brand new. Armie Hammer, a couple weeks back, was under fire because he was sending text messages to, you couldn't see the replies. It was just one way. They had deleted all of their like text to him, and it was some pretty dark, like necrophiliac type fantasy stuff that he had going on.
like eating people's ribs and stuff, and
Yeah,
fucking their holes.
fucking their dead body. It was crazy.
Super normal
course,
stuff.
there
Lil
was no
Nas X would
proof.
approve.
There's no proof that he did any of it. Obviously, at the same time, he was being gaslit. But I guess now he is
He
rapey
might
as well.
be-
He might be,
Yeah, we don't know.
supposedly.
He's getting investigated. That's all I know. Oh, I forgot to say something during my Lil Nas X thing.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So he's obviously been dealing with a lot of controversial opinions via Twitter, and I don't know if you guys knew this, but he's pretty good at talking shit.
Dude, his clapbacks are fantastic.
And so that gun girl, Caitlyn fucking Bennett, I think her name is. She's the one that brought she had her graduation pictures from Kent State taken with her AR, and she's like all over campus posing with it, and this big thing. And then now she's a commentator on like InfoWars news shows. So pretty
Of course.
pretty solid lady. He had blocked her, and then she posted that he blocked her. He's like, I can still see your tweets, shitty girl, because she allegedly shit her pants at a party, and there's pictures of it online if you want to look at it. But... Anyway, and she was like, trying her best to fucking fight this battle, talking shit back with him, and I can't remember what she said, but he's like, oh, she's like, can you see your dad? Because I guess his dad's dead or just not in the picture. I never really investigated it, but judging by the way she said it, I'm assuming something bad happened and she was trying to hurt him. And he's like, I can, and I'll fuck yours. I was like,
Oh my God.
And then she was like, oh my God, Lil Nas X just threatened to rape my dad. And I was like, are you fucking for real, lady? Like, you, of all fucking people, to go like to one extreme of something that somebody's saying, and like that, oh man, I fucking hate that lady. But somebody made a fake tweet about what she had said, and it said, at least, because she said, at least I can procreate, and then had emojis behind it. But somebody made a fake tweet and it said, at least I can procreate with my dad.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
It was
Jesus.
so good. But like, also, what a fucking shitty thing to say. Like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
nobody fucking cares, lady. Like, that's like a normal thing that a lot of people can do. So next, you know what I'm saying?
Next, yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, the story I'm bringing to the table happened up in Capitol Hill on Friday.
Oh, you're gonna bring the mood down?
Shane's wasn't the best either.
It's all right.
What was bad with mine?
I don't know.
None of mine were mean or sad or talked about death.
All right. Sorry, I misspoke. Levi is bringing up the sexual harassment, text messages.
Armie Hammer.
We're starting to go downhill. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
So I'll get to good news next week.
Oh.
At about 1:02 p.m. Friday, April 2nd, a suspect rammed his car into two U.S. Capitol officers and then hit the north barricade at the Capitol. The suspect started lunging towards the two officers with a knife, at which time they fired upon the suspect. The Capitol complex was placed on lockdown following the attack. The two police officers were taken to different hospitals with injuries, and one of them did pass away, which was William Billy Evans, a 18-year U.S. Capitol Police veteran.
Damn.
Like,
The
Jesus,
second
that's
police,
young.
no, 18-year veteran.
Yeah.
The second officer who was struck is in stable and non-threatening condition. The suspect was a 25-year-old male. He died following the attack from the gun shoot from the officers. The attacker had posted on social media in the weeks before the event that he had lost his job and was suffering medical ailments, and said that he believed the federal government was targeting him with mind control.
Oh.
And the reason I unfortunately feel like I have to bring this story to the table is because he is my alma mater. He graduated from Christopher Newport with a degree in finance in 2019 and played football in 2017 and 18.
Oh.
And the attacker's family thinks that his football injuries might have led.
CTE. Oh.
He thinks that his football injuries might have led to Friday's events with brain damage.
Yeah. Well, old Aaron Hernandez on him. Not good.
But his teammates spoke on the incident and said, yeah, he was starting to get rough after college mentally, but they were still kind of surprised that he did it.
Yeah.
But everybody reporting on it thinks that it was not like any kind of hate crime or terrorist attack. It was just
psychosis.
Kid going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go crazy every now and then. I was gonna say, you fucking said something that reminded me of something else, and then I forgot it. So
Mind control.
no, it wasn't mind control.
Birds.
They're not real, but I don't remember what it was. It was at towards the beginning of the story, but I don't know. I lost
He
it.
lunged at them with a knife.
No, I don't remember it.
Nope.
Sorry.
We're lost.
It's gone.
Damn.
Oh, it wasn't related to the story. I remember what I was gonna say, but it wasn't related. I just thought of it while you were talking because you
Well,
said
let's
stable
hear it.
condition. It made me. DMX was in the fucking emergency room. He almost died. He OD'd on some crack cocaine.
Oof.
Almost lost.
Don't do
him.
drugs, kids.
He's hooked. He's off the thing and he's breathing on his own now. So that's good news. But it's a close one. Almost lost a hero.
Well, before
Poor DMX.
we switch into the fun part of the show,
Ooh.
does anybody want to give a shout out to our patrons?
I do. In fact, want
no.
to do that. I'm gonna cut this out. Damn it. All right.
You weren't ready, were you?
No, I didn't have it pulled up. I was typing that. Never mind. Cutting that
It's
out.
the 30-minute marker.
Sweet. We want to thank who is it? Adam Pacino, Tony Burgess, Miles Glenn, Sam Norton, None Your Business, Colby Jordan, Jade Marsh, Angelica Jacino, Natalie Tacarante, and Mark Stadler.
And then also, we
Nice.
still got 2 patrons on the other one.
Oh, go ahead.
So Kylie and Colton.
Kylie and Colton.
Nice.
Yep.
Whoa!
And if you would like your name called out on that list, you can go over to
Patreon.com/West of Nowhere.
thank you.
I
And
know
there's plenty
that-
of different tiers to donate your money and support us, and we would mucho appreciate it.
Also, it appears that the app is having a little problems looking that specific one up. So just use the website and you can get to it, and then you can go from there. But for some reason, we don't show up on the app. I don't know why.
Oh, great.
And
Super rude.
if patreon.com/West of Nowhere is way too much for you to type in, you can visit our Linktree, which is linktree/wokpod,
Walk.
which is just so much more fun to say.
Yeah.
That is linktr.ee/WOKPOD. And it's probably linked in the description wherever you're listening to this.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
But all of our streaming services, social media, Patreon, they're all up there, and you can click around and visit our digital forest.
All the trees. Hell
Yeah.
All right,
So you
what
guys
do we
ready to
got?
get into some game?
Let's
Yeah,
do the fun part of the show.
Gameness
Game.
with Game Master Angelica. That doesn't have a nice ring to it anymore.
No.
All right. So, how much do you guys like cabinet arcade games?
Well, I don't get to see them very often, but I always kind of like every time I do see them, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude, that's pretty tight.
Oh, I don't really play them that much. I think my
Did you play them at all, like in the 90s, 2000s at all?
Yeah.
All right.
Not really.
Well, hopefully our listeners have. So I'm going to list off the description of an arcade game, and you guys are going to take turns guessing,
Okay.
and we're going to do point steals.
All right.
Bet. Let's go.
So, as the host of the show, Levi gets to go first now.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, Levi. The player controls the character through an enclosed maze. The objective of this game is to eat all of the dots placed in the maze while avoiding 4 colored enemies.
Oh my goodness, is it Pac-Man?
It is Pac-Man.
I could have said Miss Pac-Man and fucked myself, but it still would have been right. But
Yeah.
All right, Shane. A Japanese fighting video game franchise developed and published in 1987 by Capcom. In the storyline, the final opponent is Mai Tai fighter Sagat.
Oh shit. Is it Street Fighter?
It is Street Fighter.
Oh, sweet.
oh, look at you. You're like, fuck. I don't know. Were you gonna go with Mortal Kombat before she said that?
No, I was I thought the main bad guy of Street Fighter was that dude in all purple. You know, like the
Oh.
purple suit and the
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember his name either.
All right, Levi. The object of the game is to direct your character to their homes one by one by crossing a busy road and navigating a river full of
This
hazards.
is bullshit.
Frogger.
Frogger.
Levi's
Oh,
getting the
man.
easy ones. This is bullshit.
Frogger was the tits. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Shane, here you go. A two-dimensional sports game where the player controls an in-game paddle by moving it vertically across the side of the screen. They can compete against another player or the computer. Players use the paddles to hit the ball back and forth.
Oh, is it fucking? I think it's called Pong.
Is that your final answer?
I'm guessing that's wrong. I don't fucking know.
What's your... It is Pong.
Oh, okay.
just fucking with you.
Fucking tricked you good. He's like, oh, fuck.
This is stupid.
Oh,
I don't ever know
All right,
anything.
Levi. Yo. A space-themed multi-directional shooter arcade released in 1979 by Atari.
Astro.
The player can... Yes. The player controls a single spaceship in a dangerous terrain, which is periodically traversed by flying saucers. But yes, it is asteroids.
Hell yeah. Love me some
Right.
asteroids.
Shane, the first fixed shooter game which set the template for shoot 'em up genre. The goal is to defeat wave after wave of descending enemies with a horizontally moving laser to earn as many points as possible.
Galactica?
Oh.
No. Levi, would you like to steal?
Is it like it's in like Invaders or something like that, right? Something similar.
I have no
So
clue.
close. Nobody gets the point. It is Space Invaders.
Oh man, I should get half at least.
No, fuck you. No
You're,
point.
you're already up by one.
Oh, okay.
All right, Levi, this one is yours, though.
Okay.
An early example of the platform game genre, the gameplay focuses on maneuvering the main character across a series of platforms to ascend a construction site, all while avoiding or jumping over obstacles. The hero of the game was originally unnamed, who was later called Jumpman, until he finally received his permanently widely recognized name.
This is like
I can
this is
see the
like-
game. I can see it in my
Yeah.
mind. I know what it is, but I can't think of the name.
This is like the first King Kong or like Donkey Kong.
It is Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Yes. But
because that guy they turned him into
Mario, yeah.
yep,
He was
Jumpman.
just a poor plumber on this fucking site, and this
Yeah.
fucking crazy monkey comes in.
Mario originally did not have a name and then became Jumpman and then became Mario. All right, Shane.
Mario.
Developed in the Soviet Union in 1984.
Hello.
This game This game has a simple goal of destroying horizontal lines of blocks before it reaches the top by strategically dropping 4 block pieces.
I can't think of the name. I know what it is. I can't think of the name.
Are you telling me that Tetris is Russian?
Tetris is Russian.
Oh, hello, comrade. You play Tetris and organize blocks for communist Russia. Yes.
Fun fact about Tetris, tetrominoes are the names of all the
blocks?
different pieces. Yeah.
Of course they
Tetrominoes. All right. Levi,
are.
you pretty much win, but
Yeah.
we're going to use all the content I made.
like
it. The
Like
objective of each level in the game is to change every cube in a pyramid to a target color by making the on-screen character hop on top of the cubes while avoiding obstacles and enemies.
Say that one more time.
The objective of each level in this game is to change every cube in a pyramid to a target color by making the on-screen character hop on top of the cubes while avoiding obstacles and enemies.
No clue.
Shane?
Nope.
It is Cubert.
I never fucking play that game.
Yeah.
It's not even a real
And-
game. You just made that shit up.
Yeah, she's making shit up.
Cubert was fun. It was like a puzzle game. I love puzzle games.
Yeah, fucking wonked.
And Levi sweeps with 5, and Shane had 2.
How's it feel to fucking eat my dust, bitch?
It's fine.
I'm just
It's
kidding.
fine.
I felt
Go
so
play your
mean to
arcade.
say.
Stop playing Call of Duty and go play your cabinet games.
Go to an
Fuck,
arcade.
those games
bar.
are trash. I'll never stop playing Call of Duty. Fuck retro games.
Retro games are great. I have the fucking arcade pack from original Xbox that I still boot up every once in a while.
Oh, nice.
Like Fusion Frenzy and shit.
It I mean, it had like Pac-Man
Oh.
and Frogger and Space Invaders and stuff on it.
Let me tell you, Frogger was like the bane of my existence for a long time. Like I could not figure it out for whatever reason.
There's
like, I don't
when I
fucking
visit
get it.
Nashville, there's a barcade that I like going to, and of all of the cabinet games in there, I'm just stuck on Frogger. They're just a good one. They don't have Qbert though. I would definitely play Qbert if they had it.
I remember the bar / restaurant of the town my dad lived in when I was growing up. We would go down there for dinner, and then they had like arcade games in the back, and they always had like 2 or 3, nothing crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they would swap out, and I'm like, man, I'm fucking looking forward to playing this game, and now it's this game. Well, one time, and I still have no idea what this game is, but it was like an adventure, like RPG almost, and it was arcade game. I was like, this game is fucking tight, and they only had it there one time. And I was like, what? And I've never seen it anywhere else. And I was,
Or like the hole in the wall pizza shops that have like
Oh,
just the
yeah.
one game in the back.
yeah.
Yeah.
We had a like at our bowling alley in my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
It has a whole arcade section, and it has arcades that you can like just play to play, and it has arcades that give you tickets to win shit.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's on like the whole like outer perimeter, they're all games that are like just playing to playing, like the race car games and all that kind of shit. And you don't actually win any tickets, but you still play. But yeah, I miss going to the arcade. It's fun. It's fun stuff. We went to an arcade bar for my brother's bachelor party. We went to Denver, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it like after a while it kind of gets boring because you're like, okay, like I'd like to go somewhere else. Like, I don't want to just
No,
sit
I
here and
could-
fucking dump quarters into a game. Like,
I could go into a barcade and never leave.
yeah, but you're also weird, so
Well,
True.
duh.
yeah.
All
Y'all
right.
still like me.
Well,
I've never said those words.
yeah, for sure. I haven't either. I think we just can't get rid of you as the main point.
Right.
Like,
No
Yeah,
matter-
just kind of insert myself and you
Yeah.
just get over it.
yeah, like one of those things that sticks on sharks, and they just are just there. Like
Yeah.
they get a feed off of the crap that is like hurting the shark, so it's mutually,
Symbiotic.
yeah, symbiotic. And then
Yes.
and then the shark's like, well, I could definitely eat this thing, but guess I won't.
Great. I'm just y'all's symbiotic pesticide. Or parasite.
Yep.
A
Pesticide.
symbiotic parasite.
Out here spraying pesticide in the water.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is a pesticide a thing? Because I know pesticide's a thing.
Parasite. I was
Yeah.
mixing the words.
Oh man. I used a word the other day, and I fucking blew everybody's brain. They were like, "That's not a real word," and I was like, "Yeah, 100% is." It's recidivism.
What the?
Recidivism.
Yeah, it's basically just a population that return like repeat offenders, like people who get out and never repeat offend in jail, and then the people that come back change the recidivism rate in the prison.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, so.
God.
I used that, and they were like, "Fucking what?" And I was also like 2 edibles deep, and I was like, "I think I said that word right. I don't fucking know." I'm like, I don't even know if I used the right word. And I looked it up, and I was like, "Boom, there you go, recidivism."
Recidivism.
Some article.
All right.
too.
Guys, got anything else?
I don't think so.
My dad just sent me a news article about federal pressures of legalization of marijuana.
Hey, man.
It's like he knows we're recording.
Nice.
Legalize
Next
it.
week. Tune in for the legalization pressures of marijuana.
Next week. Next
Okay, I'll talk
time.
about weed next week.
All
No
right.
more shootings and bad crimes.
Yeah, find good news, Steve. Jeez.
Levi's had
Got it.
enough. I've had enough.
Yeah. Peace out.
Tip your bartender.
Linktree /wokpod.